what your ass doing in my kitchen? You better not be in there eating my motherfucking cookies. Get your ass out the kitchen. You know we don't get our fucking food stamps until next month. Get your fat ass out my motherfucking kitchen if I chew you a new ass, boy.
You know, this is a sad, tragic story. Kyle Mirick, 25 years old, content creator, YouTuber, TikToker, hardworking man, a father of 2 children. Life cut short. Life was cut short the other day in Cincinnati, Ohio, my home city where I was from. Glad I moved far away from there, but this is the type of stuff that happens, man. 25 years old, taken out by a 15-year-old boy. A 15-year-old. Life cut short. 2 kids left without a dad. A family left without a young man who was focused on his purpose, out here trying to make an honest living and enjoying life. Taken out by a 15-year-old kid. A 15-year-old. What the fuck is a 15-year-old doing with a gun? And why the fuck is a 15-year-old out here trying to rob people? Where the fuck are the parents? This type of shit got to stop. These kids running around here wilding out. Wilding. Don't give a fuck about life, no regard, no kind of moral values, no kind of standards, no kind of nothing. People like this should never exist in our society. I wish we had 2 planets where you take all the people that don't give a fuck and put them on a planet together, and all the people that's on a purpose, leave them on this planet. It's sad. We need a real big cleansing of the community to where productive citizens, people that are law-abiding citizens, people that are out here making an honest living, trying to provide for their families, really living with purpose, are able to live in peace. I mean, it's just no kind of moral values, no kind of no nothing. It's just the moral compass is non-existent in our society these days. Non-existent. And this is sad, man. The family did set up a GoFundMe. I'm gonna post the GoFundMe in my description where y'all can donate to the family for his services or whatever, and just for the children too. Father was out here working hard, and this is hard. Being a content creator and having a regular job is hard work because it takes time and dedication and true talent and courage to get behind these cameras. And whether you making prank comedy, because he did a lot of pranks, a lot of Walmart pranks and stuff like that. I enjoyed his content. I was actually up laughing at his content last night. Creative guy, funny guy. It was definitely on his way. Had 366K followers on TikTok and had hit 10,000 subs on YouTube. Was really trying to do something with his life, and cut short by some raggedy ass teenager with nothing on their mind besides a quick buck and trying to get out here and rob and take from somebody else. Where is they daddies at? Where the fuck is the fathers at? That's my main question. This is sickening. It's disgusting. And this hit close to home because I know a lot of content creators. I myself, I'm a content creator that are out here really trying. I know the work that goes behind this. And all he want to do is go to the store, grab him a drink or grab him whatever he was grabbing and get home and probably get back to making content, creating. But here you go with some ninja or some kid that thought it was an easy come up because he was a white boy and tried to take him for what he had. No reason for it at all. But I'm going to tell y'all something. Kyle didn't go out like a coward. He left some with this team to think about. He did let off some shots and he did hit the teen a few times. He ran back to the car limping. You know, I don't understand the state of the world we in right now. It's hard to understand, to where these teenagers, these kids think it's cool to be out here robbing, running drills. I don't know if it's the music they listen to or the lack of parenting, the lack of fathers in the house, the lack of God. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but the shit is sickening and it's disturbing because this young man, Kyle, who went under the YouTube name, I think it was John Larry, if I'm not mistaken, didn't deserve this. He didn't deserve this at all. Did not deserve this at all by any means. Did not deserve this. And it's sad because you have people under the comment sections. I've seen a few people that co-signed this bullshit. You know, I have a lot of respect for individuals that get out here and do the content and really, you know, utilize their talent, because it take a lot of courage to get behind these cameras and put this type of work in. But this man did not deserve this, man. And this kid was arrested, charged with aggravated murder, and aggravated robbery, and carrying a concealed weapon. It's a robbery gone wrong. A robbery gone wrong. The teen is currently in a hospital, but when he's released, we'll be going straight to juvenile detention to begin the court process. And I hope he get decades behind bars. There needs to be example set. People need to be held accountable. These parents need to be held accountable for this type shit. Parents need to be held accountable for this type shit. And who's to say he might have had good parents? Like this team might have good parents that talk to him and try to tell him to stay out of trouble and watch the crowd you hanging around with, watch what you're doing. And these kids just don't listen. It's hard to get through to these kids of this generation. It is so hard to get through to these kids because they influenced. Everybody want to fit in. Everybody want to be hard. Everybody just want to fit in instead of stand the fuck out. Everybody want to fit in instead of stand out. Everybody got to be so hard. It got to be so, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about this. I don't give a fuck about that. Just don't give a fuck until shit hits the fan. And then you crying. Then you locked in a cell crying. No access to phones when you want to have them. Quiet time, nasty food, no women. And I just don't get it. Like, why throw away your life and your freedom when you can go out here and work just like everybody else? Get behind the camera, do your YouTube channel, but be creative. Use your talents, whatever it is that y'all talented in. Use your talents and monetize that. Shit don't happen overnight for nobody. Nothing happens overnight. You have to put in the work. But this trying to do the fast money thing and trying to come up and run drills and rob on people, that ain't where it's at, man. It's definitely not where it's at. It's sad, man. I was looking at some of the pictures from the memorial. They had his construction vest up there or whatever. I don't know if he did construction work, or I don't know what kind of work that Kyle did. But he was definitely on the come up, man. He had a bright future for himself. A bright future. And maybe this teenager had a bright future for himself that carried out this heinous act, but threw it all away by making the wrong split decision. The wrong decision. And this is something this teen is going to have to live with for the rest of his life, knowing that you took away a father, somebody's son, somebody's uncle, somebody's child. Somebody loved this man. And this teen, somebody love you. You got people that love on you. And people got to think about this type of shit. They got to think about the consequences. This is going to affect the person you trying to come up off of, or the person you running a drill on, or the person you trying to take up out of here. It affects a community. This happened right near the UC college campus. People going to college, people are sending their kids to college, people paying a lot of money to send kids to this college, this particular college. And to hear shit like this going on just a couple 100 feet away from the campus, that's gonna turn people's nose up. Like, I don't want to send my kids there. These young kids out here doing this shit. I was looking at something else that happened out in at Conyers Park out in Arkansas, where you had shooters ages 15 through 20. 5 people end up dead because they went and just shot up a whole park or some kind of college event. Don't care where they shooting at, don't care how they shooting, don't care about if it's kids around or babies. These are kids carrying out these acts now. It's like the ages is getting younger and younger. How are they accessing these weapons? Are these parents, are these people properly concealing weapons like they supposed to, properly locking them up? People leaving weapons in cars. Kids out here breaking in cars. Like, these kids don't have nothing to do. Nothing to do at all. Nothing. They have nothing to do. They done tore down basketball courts years ago out of Cincinnati. So that was a way for kids to get out and do stuff. Boys and girls clubs and stuff don't really have the proper funding like they supposed to. And then some of them do. But a lot of these kids don't want to do that because they get in there and they fuck it up there. Everybody got to be, all these kids are concerned with having this image of, oh, I'm the baddest, I'm the most gangster, I'm this, I'm that. And I got sons. I got teenage sons, I got adult sons. But I can say I put belt to ass in my house. And my sons know not to fuck with me like that. You're not gonna get out here and make a fool out of me and make me look horrible as a parent. You're not gonna get out here and disrespect yourself. You gotta have some self-respect. Conduct yourself as a fucking human being. You're not a fucking animal. Conduct yourself the right way. Motherfuckers these kids is too worried about fitting in and being with the in crowd and being cool. But no sooner than you lose your life, you on a shirt for a couple weeks, long live so and so, LL so and so, with angel wings. Probably ain't even in heaven, but they put you on a shirt with angel wings, and then you just fade away slowly, and nobody think about your little ass. But once every so often, you see a post on social media. Oh, it's been 3 years and I still can't believe it. People ain't thinking about your ass. When you under the ground, when you in jail, life goes on. Life goes on. Nobody thinks about you no more for real like that. Life moves the fuck on. Everybody going about their own agenda. Everybody going eat. Everybody going sleep. Everybody go back to work. Everybody figure out a way to keep moving with their life. And you not in nobody got time to be sending commissary. Nobody got time to be answering phone calls, collect calls. We don't got time for that shit. Nobody has time for that. But these fucking kids don't think about none of this shit when they're out here carrying on like that. Go to jail, get turned out, become somebody's bitch. They don't think about none of that shit and be crying to get out. Eating breaks, come out a little bit in shape, and then go back out and do the same shit. Where's the rehabilitation at? These kids are a lost cause. This generation is fucked up. And the real men out here ain't stepping up. These OGs ain't stepping up. They co-signing this shit. You got OGs in their 50s and 60s still talking about on Pyru, on blood, on this, on that. Still want to get out here and get active. Like, when do you grow the fuck up? When do you grow up and start speaking life into the community, uplifting the community, uplifting these kids, showing them a better way to live, showing them how to get money, showing them how to start their own businesses? When? Everything is gang culture, everything is drill culture, everything is backdoor culture. They backdooring their friends. It's sad. It is. Nobody cares. Nobody has no conscience. No. I just wonder, how do these kids sleep at night knowing they done backdoored their best friend, or they ran a drill, or they took somebody else up out of here? I just seen a video on YouTube or Facebook where it was a kid hugging on his grandmother or some older family member, He was going to jail for 35 years. So he probably won't see grandma again as a free man. Because she looked like she was in her 60s or 70s. And he wanted to cry. Because when that reality set in and you lock behind those bars, maybe some of y'all don't give a fuck. Maybe some of these kids won't won't give a fuck. But for these kids with a conscience that has some kind of heart about themselves left, when reality sets in and you behind those four walls in a little 5 by 5 foot cell with the sink connected to the damn toilet, that's your only way of getting some water, then reality set in like, man, I fucked up. Sitting up here eating jail breaks, having to order commissary. That shit ain't healthy. They serve you bullshit in jail. Bullshit. Serve you some bullshit food. You can't get out here and enjoy. You ain't gonna enjoy no McDonald's in jail. You ain't gonna enjoy the Wendy's. You ain't gonna enjoy the KFCs. You ain't gonna enjoy none of that shit. It's basically some grits in the morning, with a little piece of butter on the damn tray, a damn muffin or a biscuit or something like that, or a piece of cornbread. I don't know what they get. You ain't getting nothing. You looking around for like, damn, I'm hungry again. You don't got access to no refrigerator to go and come and go as you please. You can't go outside. You just in a pod. And then when quiet time is up, it's time to go and lay down for quiet time. Lock in the cell for an hour or two. And if they decide to open up after quiet time, then you might can get out and socialize with the other inmates. What kind of life is that? What kind of life is that? All because these people, these guys out here want to run a drill and be like their favorite rapper. And what they fail to realize, these rappers, they going home to their families. They going to their mansion. They going to their nice cars. This is just a marketing thing. These people won't live that type of life for real. These rappers y'all listening to, these games y'all playing, these grand thefts, it's all entertainment. None of this shit is real. None of this shit is real. True enough, rappers getting caught up in Ricos, but you see how that goes. You see how this shit go. And what y'all feel about is cameras everywhere. Cameras are everywhere. You will be caught. One of these kids is gonna run up on the wrong person one day, and it's gonna be tragedy. Tragedy. They're gonna be left unrecognizable when they run up on the right one. They're gonna run up on not the wrong one, they're gonna run up on the right one. And they're gonna be unrecognizable by the time they done. Body parts everywhere. I'm sorry to say. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This man did not deserve what happened to him. Kyle did not deserve that. He did not deserve this at all. Like I said, the family has started a GoFundMe. I'm gonna put the GoFundMe link into my description, and I hope that people see this and donate to him and his family. He leaves behind 2 children. This guy just wanted to have fun and do his content and work. A lot of people out here just want to work, but it's always some nigga or some kid, somebody with no life, no kind of goals, no kind of ethics about themselves, no kind of morals, that's trying to have an easy come up, trying to line you up. I see it all the time, and it's sad. It's sad. It is sad. That's why it's important as men to stay active in your sons' lives, pour into them, talk to them, so they won't go down the wrong direction. If they decide to go down the wrong direction, that's on them. All you can say is, "Hey, I talked to him. I worked with him. He did this shit to himself." But start putting belt to ass more. Start putting some belt to ass. Kick these kids. See, back in my day in the 80s, my mama kicked my ass. My uncles kicked my ass. I got community ass whooping. And that's why I'm the man I am today. I appreciate every ass whooping, every grown folk that got on me, every grown folk that popped me in the mouth, every grown folk that redirected me. I appreciate Miss Sandra, Miss Denise, Miss Allison, every Mr. Williams, my mentor, been my mentor since I was in 6th grade. Still got a mentor. My dad, my Uncle D, my Uncle Andre. These are people that I would never forget that had an impact on my life. My great-grandfather, Jabez, my uncle Jabez, my uncle Kurt. All these are people that had a huge impact on my life. Every last one of them. Lavelle Love, who was a youth counselor at Taft High School back in the 90s, took me under his wing in 91. You know, these are the kind of people we need in the community. Somebody that's going to hold these kids accountable. Somebody that's going to grab a hold. Sometimes these kids just need a simple hug to know that you care about them, that it's somebody to actually love on them and that's going to care. You know, you talk like this, these kids will laugh the shit off. Just laugh because they have no moral values. They don't care. But then when they end up in hell for all eternity, they're going to be begging for 5 more minutes on earth to make it right. They'll be begging for another chance to make it right with God. They'll be calling for Jesus then. When you end up in hell for all eternity, no way out of hell, you think jail is something. Wait till you end up in hell because you've refused to repent, refused to change your life, refused to have any kind of moral standards, any kind of values, any kind of love for your neighbors, love for the community. We should be spreading love, not this type shit. Kyle was out here actually wanting to make people laugh. He did some crazy pranks sometimes, but he wanted people to laugh and enjoy themselves. Just wanted to spread laughter. Laughter is a source of healing. And what was wrong with that? Life cut short. Make sure y'all visit his channel and show some support to the channel. Not sure where the funds are going for the channel, if it goes to the family or whatever. If they had got a hold to the channel and was able to change over. Show this man some support. Even though he's gone, all support goes to the kids and his family and towards his services. Make sure y'all tap into that GoFundMe. This is what y'all should be GoFunding here. That's the GoFundMe y'all should be donating to. That GoFundMe. Real talk. It's your boy Deonte. I'm out of here. Peace.
Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Donations can be made to the Cash App. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Yeah. I pull up you deep on my niggas, consider it's pivotal. Trap through the app, make her clap it, don't cap it, she tapping it fast. I think that you know they be catching it. Standing 6 feet up, casting a shadow on niggas that talk like they bad it. They know that we got it, they talk far from actual. I make the way so tsunami, I dare you to paddle it. The trunk steady rattling, blowing top tier to keep my thoughts clear. I see the opt in there, I'm on my shot, call it big boss shit. I never know the time, I'm never clocking in. Wildflower, I'm like Denzel, I've been the man on fire, bitch, I'm hot lava. You are not scarred, you are proudly, I'm a real nigga to the coffin seal. Heart chill from all this talking real. Recent life feel like a highlight reel. Currently thumbing through currency, I'm from the avenue, bitch, I'ma get it regardless. I told little baby to slide with that Lotus, pull up with the garden, my guard is down till you come around, trying to hold you some. Give a fuck how you feel, I don't owe you nothing. Now you trying to make amends, I'm just trying to get the fortunes, trying to cut my mama fortress. Pop might pull up in a Porsche. I used to be quiet, was timid. They used to catch me skipping courses. Now they snap a nigga portrait. Hard head but never forced it. I got a pin it shine like it's supposed to. The way I deliver they posed to. My neck got a compass to know where we going. It sound like I'm stepping through portals. I'm off of that poison the devil be calling, but I just ignore it, hit for it. The task force told me go up. Okay, yeah, you asked for it. Wait, the task force told me go up. Okay, yeah, you asked for it. Wait, the task force told me go up. Look, the way that I ball, I should've played for the Big Ten when I touched stage, but they packed in. Got a pretty thing to make a back bend. Let me see it all through the glass lens. Had some people try to snake if I see you. I'm teed up, might greet you with brass hands. Skate off fast, put a buck on the dash to somewhere vast. With my feet up, wait, hold up the label, just call me the tabbing. They just cut the check, so I'm up in the slip. I take for J to the neck, then I stretch to start my day. I hit the cash dance. Niggas is different now. I was down then, but that's all in the past tense. So I can't stop shit till I'm top 10, and I'm not 10. I'm so in love with the process. Not all in the day, but a took him some time to build Rome. I just copped the crib, never home. No, I can't keep a charge on the phone. So she thinks she in love with a ghost. When I'm home, I make sure that she get what she needs, so she know what I'm capable of. Know my rhythm could spar with the pros. They pay me to hear what I'm on, they ask what I'm on. I'm doing great, I suppose, cause I get to do what I want. It's legit, but it sound like it's straight from the stove. They playing my tape in the field and they treat me like I'm making plays in the fort. But a beat bang with a force. I'm a product to stay in the course, yeah. I watch my step on the tightrope. The rate going up at a high slope. I don't gotta work-life balance. I'm never throwing the towel in. The pen game hella nice with it. The flow heavy like a hydrant, but it come with a patent. I'm laughing and badgering all